It happened at 6:04 a.m. Layla's alarm buzzed, as always, too early. She groaned, rolled over, and reached out to hit snooze. But the sound didn't stop. In fact, everything stopped. The hum of the heater froze mid-drone. The soft creak of her cat landing on the floor was suspended in air like a whispered breath. Outside, birds hung mid-flight. The ticking of the clock halted on its fourth second. The world was paused. At first, Layla thought she was dreaming, but when she sat up, the silence was too real. The kind of silence that presses against your skin. Her phone screen still glowed. 6:04 a.m., but nothing moved. Layla stepped outside. Her neighbor's sprinklers were mid-arc, water frozen like glass. A jogger hovered mid-step, both feet suspended, sweat frozen on his temple. The early sunlight caught everything like a photograph touched by gold. "What the hell?" she whispered. She walked the empty morning like it was a museum. No traffic, no noise, no rush, just stillness. And her. It wasn't fear she felt, not really. It was weight, the weight of being the only person awake in a paused world. She passed the bakery where she once laughed with her sister before they stopped talking. She passed the bookstore where she used to meet someone she still dreamed about, even now. She stopped outside her old school, where she once yelled something cruel at a friend she never saw again. Memories returned like ghosts in the quiet. Layla turned toward the one place she hadn't dared to visit in 3 years, her father's house. She hadn't spoken to him since the fight, since the words, "You were never there when I needed you," since she left and didn't come back, not even after the diagnosis. But today, the still world pulled her forward. Inside the house, nothing had changed. His slippers still sat by the door. The same photo of her mom on the wall. The same quiet presence that had always surrounded him, even when he was alive. She found his study just as he left it. On the desk was a note, one she had never seen, one she never let herself read. "Layla, I know I wasn't the father you needed when you were younger. I was drowning in my own silence, too afraid to speak the truth. But I never stopped loving you. I was just afraid of being honest, of facing what we both lost. If I could rewind time, I'd start with one morning, any morning, and just listen. I'm sorry I didn't say this sooner." Dad Layla sat in that frozen moment and cried, not just for him, but for all the mornings she never answered his calls, all the apologies she never sent. When she stepped outside again, the sun had moved slightly. A bird flapped its wings. The jogger's foot hit the pavement. The world clicked back into motion. 6:05 a.m. 1 minute had passed. But something inside her had shifted completely. She unlocked her phone and typed a message. To her sister, her old friend, the boy from the bookstore. She said the words she should have said. And maybe, most importantly, she whispered into the warming air, "I hear you now, Dad.